Welcome to Retirement Smiles, life in full-blown retirement, 3 years out from early retirement. I guess you transition into it, and sharing my experiences on the way. First and foremost, thank you so much for being here. It just gives me joy to put it out there and hear that, yeah, it put a smile on someone's face, and that's the goal. I love to travel, big time. And anybody that knows me, I enjoy new experiences, meeting new people, and retirement has given me the chance to do that. But there's a different type of travel that I'm going to talk about this week. It's been exactly 3 years since I last taught and I left the classroom. And it was very interesting to look back and reflect on this. And I started to go back and look at old photos and old experiences and memories. And then this travel is my journey of getting to education and then actually in the classroom. Let me bring you up to speed. I grew up in a very small town, and teaching was respected, but also looked, and not really down, but looked upon, because teachers in our district did not make much money. And I believe when I graduated, they were making a little less than $14,000 a year, which, even though the cost of living in my small town is not much, that is not a big salary. And it was always my heart. I love to teach, but I didn't want to do it because I wasn't sure I could support my family. So I went into printing, and then I later transitioned into being a UPS employee and a UPS supervisor. But I found myself teaching as a supervisor, and I enjoyed it. And I got to a crossroad of advancing at UPS, and I didn't have my 4-year degree yet because I started it and didn't finish it. And I thought, well, if I'm going to get my degree, I'm going to get it in what I really want, because all they wanted was a degree. And I went back to get my teaching degree, stepped away from UPS, definitely stepped down in salary, and started teaching second grade at Cannon Falls for 3 years, and then moved to sixth grade for a couple years in an elementary setting, and then recruited to where I just truly love my job in Edina at Southview Middle School for 23 years. It was quite a journey, and once I got there, I never took it for granted, and it was so cool to look back at some of the neat things that happened, and it was a beautiful travel journey that put a smile on my face, because I wouldn't be here doing what I'm doing if I didn't do the things that I did. And let me give you just a quick highlight, and for you teachers out there, hang in there, put in the good fight. You are making a difference, and you may not hear it at the time, but your students truly care about you. It was always exciting to start out the year and meet the new students, and I decided early on to try to have a photo record, video record, and it's something I'm really pleased and thankful I did. Shortly after we started, and this was such a difference at this school, we did a Camp St. Croix experience, and it was a chance to really connect as a team, because students were getting to know each other for the first time, coming from different elementary schools, but now they really had to work together in a team building, environmental learning setting, which in hindsight really fostered the growth, and I don't know, just defined our teams being able to learn about each other and rely on each other without the stigma of who's smarter, who's not there yet, who's getting it. It leveled the playing field, and really, really something I'm so thankful I got to do and so appreciate in looking back at how valuable it was. For the majority of my teaching time, I taught 6th grade science. And I just so enjoyed connecting science and math and technology because I could somehow make it connected to something they related to in regular life, as well as building team and building chemistry and working together to foster our growth, and that it was our learning experience, not just one student's, and the excitement that goes with it. One really cool memory was that I used to joke around that everybody forgot my birthday because it was in the summer, and as a student ambassador advisor, my students surprised me with a half birthday in January to sell it so that they wouldn't forget mine because I had a July birthday. One of the things that I am most proud of was using technology to connect with families. And what I mean by that is using video to have students share their learning, share their growth, but then create a video newsletter to share with families. And it is such a gift because conferences turned out to be a real sharing versus why isn't my student doing this, why aren't you doing that. They would watch the video newsletters and have so many constructive things, questions, and it just made conferences and communicating and trying to with families so much better, and trying to meet them where they were at, because sometimes a traditional newsletter, families just don't have the time to read it the way they would like to. But as they were waiting to pick up their child from an event, they could watch the video newsletter and get a scoop, and it was awesome to see the kids share their learning. Take a look at this. 3, 2.
I chose seminar because it is it's easier and to understand more.
3, 2.
Density is mass. You find it by doing mass divided by volume, and if something has density less than 1, then it'll float, and if it's over 1, it'll sink to the bottom if you put it in something like water.
It started!
In science, we did the density lab, which tests the different densities of different liquids. Our bottom liquid was honey. Our second liquid was Dawn's dish soap. Our third liquid was water. Our fourth liquid was rubbing alcohol, which is apparently green today. And this is oil of some sort. So yeah.
We added way too much nonsense.
Alright, try.
Do you remember being a 5th grader at the orientation?
We remember being a lot of fun.
Yeah, I loved the 5th grade tour.
Yeah, if you see a 5th grader in the hallway on Friday, don't disturb their tour and make them feel welcome here.
Goodbye, or
have a good day, some of you.
As I gave the 6th graders more power and control to plan and edit and organize and present their videos, the outtakes turned out to be just hilarious.
Welcome to AFC News, America's most valued news. I'm Maggie. And I'm Vic. And that's Ava. That's Ava. Now for the weather.
Don't do that. That's a blooper.
Welcome to AMV News, America's most valued news. I'm Maggie.
I'm Viv.
I'm Ava. Now for the weather.
No, I don't like this.
Today
It'll be partly cloudy. 50% chance
partly cloudy and 50% chance of what?
April
18th, 2018, it's supposed to be partly cloudy with 50% chance of 1 inch of snow. We already have a lot of snow outside, so we don't need that snow. Go away, snow.
Test one more time. Fucking sled. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Dang it, it didn't work. Just that Let's go. Kind of. That halfway worked. Yes.
Sort of.
Kind of.
Finally, it came full 180 as I went from 6th grade to being a web advisor where everybody belongs. The 8th graders mentored 6th graders, and it was so neat to see how they took ownership of the 6th graders getting what they needed as they transitioned into middle school. I'm very proud of the kids, and the videos just reinforced their commitment and their passion for making things a little better for 6th graders.
I had a lot of fun on Wednesday with Web because I really like my Web kids because they're super excited to see us always, and it was the highlight of my day when they wanted us to come back the next day and the day after.
So we were playing the rock, paper, scissors tournament, but then a fire drill happened, so we're still going to be playing it outside while slightly dribbling.
I thought it was a really fun thing for both the 8th graders and the 6th graders because we got to like put it on and kind of run it, but it was fun for the 6th graders because they got to have like that energy in the morning, and I thought it was like a good experience. Wait, what else do I say?
What did the 6th graders think?
Oh yeah, a lot of the 6th graders thought it was really fun and like a cool thing that we did, and that it was like a fun idea for the 6th graders to do.
Perfect.
Well, the haunted hallways were like a really cool thing to do. I was in one of them doing one of the hallways. The other ones were, we were split into 3 different groups. So I was in one of them. The other 2 groups did their own thing. So we were thinking for a couple days what we were going to do. Then started doing it the day before, on the day on Halloween. We did it on the day on Halloween, and we had candy. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone had candy.
What did the 6th graders think?
Oh, they thought, I think they all liked it for the most part. Yes, we did. As I heard from Doll here, that the only thing that they hated was that there wasn't enough candy. I'm pretty sure we did pretty well, if that's what they're only arguing about.
As you can see, the energy and the learning was intoxicating to me, and yeah, we had serious stuff that we had to work through and improve on, but learning is fun, and I hope that my students have learned something about themselves that they can take moving forward, because they've given me a lot as they did their presentations and shared their learning with me, and it's always great to see the learning through the students' eyes, but we have to be listening to that all the time. The final highlight was getting to be a chaperone as the 9th graders, when we were still a 6-9 building, got to travel. Their government class would travel to DC, where we would spend 4 days and 3 nights on a hurricane of tours and visits, and it was so neat to be able to see our nation's capital and how it works and how it runs. But beyond that, to reconnect with my 6th graders as 9th graders and see them grow up, and just a true gift. I am truly blessed to have been a teacher at Southview Middle School. Truly put a smile on my face during the journey and to reflect. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video and going on my teaching journey. along the way, most of it at Southview in Edina, and I am so thankful to have made that journey. What a true gift life, and looking back and being able to look back with a smile on your face, hence a retirement smile. As always, keep smiling.
Even when the rain clouds form, smiles can keep you